yes, you are probably a terrible teammate, but I can actually help you fix that problem. There's a certain scenario that I've seen happen to so many people, including pros and even myself, where while every single time you maybe do something wrong, they almost are really quick to be insulting or angry or have a bad tone or just like a sigh or a grunt.
And you just dropped your shield fish. Oh my God. You're like, stop talking to me like I'm a little 5-year-old, bro.
And wow, what does this do? Slowly, after getting trashed on so many times instantly in angry tones, your brain starts to condition itself into not and avoiding the situations where it does get trashed on, because it obviously does not like it. So what happens when your brain does this? It slowly learns that the less plays you make and the less risks you take, obviously the less mistakes it's going to make. So you start to slowly develop a playstyle that feels very constricted in your plays and your calls and your aim, and even your mechanics start to feel bad. You have no more confidence and it's destroying you and your duo's success and placements. And you start to believe the things your teammate says. If you do believe what your teammate says, you slowly become what your teammate says. And wow, do I definitely have experience in this in the past years of my Fortnite competitive experience. And let me tell you guys, it definitely made me play so bad, especially in fights. And when I had teammates who didn't do this, I definitely noticed a difference in my gameplay. Now, how do we fix this and what should we be doing instead? Well, the obvious. We should stop calling out our teammate after mistakes, right? No. It's more the way we do it. We should be calling out our teammates on mistakes, but nothing else. And usually the best time to do this is after your games, not during it. So like if I'm playing with someone and they make a mistake in the middle of the game, I'll wait till the game is over and then I'll let them know their mistake and just say like, oh, I think you should have done this in this situation. I think that would be better. What do you think about it? And just have a civilized conversation and discussion about like what you guys did wrong and what you should have done better, and make sure you're both acknowledging each other's points. There will be no insulting ways of like conversing this information between each other. No comments that provide no help or substance, but they're just insulting comments like, what are you doing, bro? Or you suck at fighting, you should have won that, you need to get better at fighting, bro. Also, you might not say anything, but there's actually another thing that can make people play bad and do the same effect, is when like you have a teammate and every time you make a dumb play or something, they just sigh or grunt. Even though they're trying to hold back saying anything, it still does the exact same thing. If you're watching your teammate and you do think they do something dumb, you can have these feelings, it's fine, but you just can never let them know that you do have them, even if you think you're trolling when you do it. People always do this, like, and they just think they're trolling with their teammate, but it does get to them eventually. Also, making this video, I was debating whether to tell you guys about, like, if you should or should not tell your teammate that they need to improve in a certain area, like saying you need to get good at fighting, you need to get good at game sense, etc. Because that can actually get to them and make them play worse depending on who they are. But I think a good way to do that is actually to not say anything to your teammate. Except this. I think a good way to do this is to not say they need to get better at a certain area in the game, like game sense or fighting directly, but help them with it, like without making it obvious that you think they suck at something, by saying, can we start doing 1v1 realistics every day, like sweating them out before scrims or tournaments? Like, make them better at the area in the game that you want them to get better at. Don't tell them that they're bad, because then they're going to start to believe that, and it's going to degrade their confidence in that area and make them even worse in that area. One last thing I need to tell you guys is you should hype your teammate up so much, especially during a game.
I think. Oh my God, Vujcich! Yeah, bro, again!
It's literally like buffing your teammate and making them better. Anytime they do something good in in-game, like pop off or get good kills or like get surge aim, even the small things, just say like random stuff like, wow, you're insane, bro, or that's why you're my fragger, or like, bro, your surge aim is so good. Like, imagine you had a teammate like that. You'll get so good at the specific areas they compliment you in. Over time, you just get so much more confident because you just start to believe you're actually good at those things, and that makes you better.